So Gayle King confronted 50 Cent at a black tie gala about his history of talking ish about her best friend, Oprah Winfrey. The showdown led to a reapproachment between Winfrey and the rapper before he eventually turned on King. So in his forthcoming book, he's got another book coming out. Apparently, I didn't even know he had a book in the first place, actually. I didn't even know he wrote books. I knew he wrote screenplays, but apparently he writes books. Just like you, Jack. I write books. So in his forthcoming book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, 50 says that he bumped into King at a Bette Midler's foundation, and he says, Gayle is the real deal. A very sophisticated, secure, and smart lady. She is never afraid of a situation, so she marched right up to me and basically said, why are you talking ish about my girl? So he had publicly dissed Oprah and basically said that Oprah's audience is my audience's parents, so I could care less about Oprah or her show. He also has a dog that he's named. Guess what the dog's name is? Oprah. So, so he assumed that he basically told King that he assumed that Winfrey didn't like him because he had heard her criticize his band of hip hop his brand of hip hop as violent and misogynistic, and he figured that he may as well just get some press for taking some digs at her publicly. And the funny thing is that he's known for doing this already. I mean, he goes all over the place and he's literally trolling everybody. He's the ultimate troll. All right, he'll go on Twitter and Instagram, mainly on Instagram, and just troll everyone he can. You know, so apparently that this is a real beef between him, Winfrey, and Gayle King. But the funny thing is that Winfrey sat down with 50 Cent and talked about all this. He literally had a conversation with her live on her show, basically saying, well, I did it because, you know, you were calling my music such and such. And also I kind of wanted to bring attention to who I am. So I wanted to get your attention by trolling you. Apparently it worked. I mean, obviously, he's 50 Cent. You know what I mean? What do you guys think of that?
I mean, he is definitely, like, his troll game is strong.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, he was already doing so, like.
Say that again. You were breaking up. Say that
like,
again.
He was already trolling, like, before being, like, quarantined or stayed at home. So, like, what else does he have now to do? Like, before he had a break in it, now he's just, like, full-on troll. So, but, I mean, he knows how to play the social media game for sure. And, he's talked about, like, pretty consistently over the past 6 months because he has been trolling pretty hard.
Right.
So, like, he just chimes in on anybody's drama and like, he's just like America's voice for, like, celebrity fights. Because, like, he's, like, getting in between them all and dropping his two.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he
does not care.
He clearly doesn't care. I mean, what's funny is that he has that whole thing of, like, get the strap all the time, or at least he would say that all, back in the day, like, oh, get the strap. Because, he would like to just get in the middle of people's ish and start stirring it. He's a little S-deer, like a ish disturber. He just likes to stir that ish. And, so the funny thing is that they seem to have buried, or at least they, on her show, The Next Chapter, they seem to have buried the hatchet, but apparently this is something that's resurfacing, this beef between Gayle King, Oprah Winfrey, and 50 Cent. I mean, it's interesting.
I think it's interesting that it was interesting that he was saying, like, Oprah Winfrey's audience is my audience's parents. It's It's not like 50 Cent is a spring chicken himself. I mean, Get
No
Rich or
kidding.
Die Trying was in 2003, for God's sake. Like, he hasn't had a studio album since 2014. Like,
True,
it's
but
not like he's
still
the
relevant
flavor
though.
of the moment right now.
No, he's still the flavor of the moment right
Oh,
now
he is.
because he still has a huge following. Number one, number two, he produces a lot of TV. He has a lot of TV shows that he produces and you know is the executive producer behind. So I mean, he's obviously moved on from being on, you know, on records to being on screen. You know, and I wouldn't be surprised if his goal is to get to the silver screen rather than just made for TV movies or straight to, you know, video on demand type stuff.
Right.
You know,
My point is the guy is turning 45 this year. I mean, it's not like he's he's trying to play the age game with Oprah Winfrey. He's not in the club 50 Cent anymore. He's a little older now.
right?
He owns the club,
Yeah, and
That's right.
and he stocks it with vitamin water.
oh yeah, I mean, he made billions off of that vitamin water deal. Let me tell
He sure
you,
did.
you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, huge shout out to 50 Cent. He's a real smart kid. Like, he's a real smart dude. So, you know, but at the same time, it's like, try to find a way to squash the beef, I guess, guys. Like, you know, keep it moving, and there's other things to worry about other than stuff on Instagram, you know? And
That's your opinion.
and also like and of course you're going after Oprah and Gayle King. You know, that's another level of power as well. I mean, I know that you're powerful. 50 Cent has power for sure. But you know, I think he just needs to find a way to squash the beef. Maybe they can do a collab or something like that and just be happy about it. Not a rap collab. I'm saying like a collab on a movie or, you know, co-produce some stuff. Like with them all together, like working together, I think they could really make some really dope content, you know? That's what I think.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.